Hello and welcome to the complete JavaScript course. I'm really happy to welcome you to this huge course, which will take you from knowing nothing about JavaScript to an expert JavaScript developer. And learning JavaScript is a great choice, not only because it's the most popular programming language in the world, but also because it basically powers the entire modern web. And this course is, in my opinion, the very best way of learning JavaScript that you will find. And so you have come to the right place. Now, before we start learning, let's take a couple of minutes to get a quick overview of how the course is organized and the projects that we're going to build together, so that you know exactly what to expect. So the course contains about 20 sections with over 60 hours of video content. And we're gonna kick off the course in section 2 and 3 with the very basics of the JavaScript language, to give you a solid foundation for the rest of the course. Then you will learn some general skills that you will need as a developer, like problem solving, fixing errors, and setting up a development environment. After that, we built our very first project with the user interface. So this section is about DOM manipulation, and we will build not one, but actually 3 beautiful but simple applications. Then in section 8, we will take a detailed look behind the scenes of JavaScript to learn how the language actually works. And this will give you valuable knowledge that many other developers simply don't have. Then in sections 9 and 10, we will keep working on our JavaScript fundamentals, but now with a focus on more modern ES6 topics, such as maps and destructuring, and also strings, functions, closures, and more. Then, throughout sections 11 and 12, we will build our next beautiful project, which will teach you all you need to know about array methods, numbers, dates, and timers. And after that, we jump right into our next project, which is gonna be this beautiful website, full packed with visual effects and components such as lazy image loading, a tabbed component, a slider, and so much more. In section 14, we finally reach the pretty advanced, but also very important topic of object-oriented programming with constructor functions and ES6 classes, which will then, in the next section, allow us to build this stunning real-world project. And besides object-oriented programming, this project will also teach you how to incorporate a map and how to actually plan and structure a project, which is also super important. After that, you're gonna learn all about asynchronous JavaScript, which is used for things like loading data from external web servers with Ajax. Then in sections 17 and 18, we will learn how modern JavaScript applications are actually built using cutting-edge technologies like NPM, Babel, Parcel, and ES6 modules. We then take these modern tools and everything that we have learned up until this point to build this biggest and coolest project in the course. And we then even finish this project by deploying it to the internet using Netlify and Git in section 19. So as you see, I included everything you need to know about JavaScript in this course, along with a ton of real-world projects and challenges. Now, your next step is to watch the next lecture, which is super important to set you up for success in this course, with instructions for many things like how to ask questions. Now, if you already know the fundamentals of JavaScript, then after the next lecture, please move ahead to the section called How to Navigate this course, where you will then find your perfect learning path to navigate this huge course. But if you're new to JavaScript, then of course just move on to the next section. Alright, so I hope that you're gonna have a ton of fun with this course, that you become a really advanced JavaScript developer, and that you will take your web development career to the next level. And with that being said, let's finally get started.